Hopkins stands in. Runners on second and first. That pitch misses for a ball. 1-1 now. Pickford stands on second. Altiris Harris on first. That one misses as well, and the count grows to 2-1. Medina. Ready on 2-1. Pitch on the way. Pops straight up. Liebert centers underneath it. Makes the catch, and everyone will hold. 2 away. Brings up the catcher, Megan Gray. First pitch to Gray. Called a strike. Looks like it might be low and away, but Medina gets the call there, and she jumps ahead in the count. The 0-1 from Medina. That one is outside, 1-1. The 1-1 now from Medina, swung on and laced in the left field. Here comes Pickford around third, and she will score, and George Mason strikes first. RBI double for Megan Gray as Pickford scores from second, and it's 1-0 George Mason here in the top of the first with 2 away and 2 runners in scoring position now. Altiris Harris stands on third. Gray on second. Cameron Inman, the center fielder now, will take her first swings. Time called here. Early on, but huge at bat with both runners in scoring position. 2 away. Medina trying to get out of this with just the 1 run scored. 1-0 count here to Inman. That one misses as well, 2-0. The 2-0 hit over the head of Mint. That'll bring Altiris Harris to score. Here comes Gray, and 2 more on the board for George Mason to make it 3-0 here early on in the top of the first. 2 RBI double there for Inman. As Inman hits the ball almost exactly in the same spot that Gray did over the head of Alyssa Mint. Maddie Sabota now will try to keep it moving. Runner in scoring position in Inman on second. That pitch too low, ball 1. The 1-0 from Medina. Hit up the middle. Rolling in the center. Inman on her horse trying to score, and she will. It's 4-0 George Mason. So now Medina is going to call time, as we'll have a visit here as Medina tries to settle down. Top of the first, 4-0 Medina. Just not able to get a handle. As George Mason able to put hit after hit after hit here in the jumped ahead 4-0. The number 8 hitter now, Peyton Arbach, comes to the plate. Sabota standing on first. Pitch is high and away, ball 1. Sabota, standing on first, was thinking about going, but holds. 2-0 now. Here to Arbach. The 2-0 from Medina. Hit on the ground to third. Miller throw across in time, and Towson brings the top of the first to the end, but Mason strikes. 4-0 they lead here on Flow Sports.
Tiger fans, the 2026 Towson football season will be here before you know it. This year, the Tigers will play inside Johnny United Stadium 5 times, including a Thursday night matchup against Maine to kick off the season, and the annual battle for Greater Baltimore versus Morgan State. Reserve your season tickets now by calling 410-704-4501 or by visiting TowsonTigers.com. Go Tigers!
Towson University does more than educate. We elevate, creating next-level opportunities for Maryland and beyond. TU is redefining the role of a public university, expanding access to life-changing experiences, raising the bar for collaboration, pushing possibilities at the forefront of teaching and research. Tigers are leading the way. Take TU's incredible momentum and make it yours.
Back here in Towson, bottom of the first, George Mason jumps ahead 4-0, and now the Tiger Bats will try to get this one back even. Pitching today for George Mason is Alyssa Rangel, Megan Gray catching, LeMasters at first, Arbach at second, Chan at short, Hopkins at third, Sabota, Inman, and Pickford left to right in the outfield. Leading off for Towson is the shortstop, Alyssa Mint. First pitch from Rangel is high upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Rangel. Ready's on 2-0. Delivers. That one a strike. 2-1. Two-one pitch on the way. Popped up and over the press box, foul, and the count's even at 2. The 2-2 to Mint. High, and the count's full. That one fouled back again. Payoff pitch to Mint. In on the hands, and Mint has a lead-off walk as Towson works to erase this deficit. The center fielder, Casey Benton. Will come to the plate, but now we have time called. And the umpires are going to gather after Justin Walker, coach of George Mason, made a comment to the home plate umpire, and now we have a conference. And they're going to call Alyssa Mint out. And now Lisa Costello is going to have her turn. Jay Breckbiel is going to give the explanation. We're going to try to find out what the call was. We're not sure if it was interference. Lisa Costello, a little shake of the head. Still having a conversation. So make it 1 out, no one aboard now after what we thought was a leadoff walk for Alyssa Mint. Is now Casey Benton to the plate with nobody aboard. We will try to get word on what the call was here. Here's the first pitch to Benton. She gets a hold of that one, launches it to left, and it's going to die at the track as Sabota makes the catch. But Casey Benton, if not for the wind, was going to put that one into the parking lot, 2 away. Here is Grace Franzik. First pitch inside, ball 1. Getting word that the Alyssa Mint, that last pitch to her, the one that we thought was ball 4, tipped off her bat and was caught. And if it did, it hit the bottom of the bat barely. As it's 2-0 here now to Franzik with no one on. That one upstairs, 3-0 to Franzik. The 3-0 from Rangel. Inside, and Franzik had to get out of the way of that one, and hopefully if you're a Towson fan, that didn't tip off anything into the glove of Gray. Very similar situation to Benton, or to Mint, rather. Here is Addie Ferguson. So runner on, 2 outs. First pitch to Ferguson is chopped foul. That one high, 1-1. Swung on and missed by Ferguson. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Outside 2-2. Two is upstairs. The count's full. Ferguson waits the pitch. Franzik stands on first. 2 outs, payoff pitch on the way upstairs, and that's a walk. So back-to-back walks here for the Tigers is 2 aboard for Isabella Canisi.
Right fielder number 10, Isabella Canisi.
First pitch to Canisi. Strike 1. The 0-1 from Rangel. Misses away, ball 1. Franzik stands on second. Ferguson on first, both by way of a walk. The 1-1 now here from Rangel. Swung on and missed. 1-2 as Canisi falls behind. That one hit in the air to left center, and making the catch is Inman to retire the side. It will head to the top of the second here on Flow Sports.
Every day, more than 500 Towson student-athletes represent our university with pride. They compete at the highest level, push each other to be better, and build something bigger than themselves. On April 22nd, you can make a difference in their experience. Our goal is simple: 1,000 donors in a single day. Every gift fuels opportunity, supports our teams, and helps Tigers succeed on and off the field. Join us on April 22nd. Be one of 1,000. Make your impact.
Back here in Towson, the Tigers trailing 4-0 after 1 inning. Jessica Chan, the only Patriot not to have had an at-bat in the first inning, will lead us off here. As Medina will try to have a smoother top of the second than she did top of the first. We will see Chan, Pickford, and LeMasters here. As I said, it'll be Chan's first at-bat. Pickford's 1 for 1, and LeMasters is 0 for 1. It was the bottom half of that batting order that did the damage. So here is Jessica Chan. Pitch. Misses outside, ball 1. The 1-0 now from Medina. Misses same spot, 2-0. That one low and inside. 3-0 as Medina has fallen behind here. .30 from Medina. Called the strike as Chan taking all the way there. .3-1 now. Misses, and it's a lead-off walk for Jessica Chan. And Medina will have to deal with base runners here to start things off.
Right fielder number 15, Logan Pickford.
So here is Logan Pickford for the second time. That one almost got away from Medina. Franzik had to pop up to grab it. 1-0. The 1-0. Hit to center. Benton ranging over. She can't get there. Chan hustling to third. Pickford headed to second. And that's where they're holed up. So 2 in scoring position now, with no one away, as George Mason in a big spot to really blow this one open. Pickford now 2 for 2 today, as Maddie LeMasters will come to the plate with only first base open. No one out. Flew out in foul territory her first time up. First pitch misses. The 1-0. Hit through the hole. Here comes Chan. She will score. Pickford around third, and that throw not there. So 2 more on the board for George Mason. Is it 6-0 now here in the top of the second, as LeMasters, her first hit of the day, is good for 2 runs. She held up at first. Altivers Harris. No official at bat yet. A walk her first time up. Pitch outside, ball 1. The 1-0 from Medina. Misses. 2-0. Medina on 2-0. Outside. And now 3-0 and a pitch. Oh, excuse me. Called a strike late. 2-1. The Master stands on first. The 2-1 from Medina. Hit on the ground. Mint at short. Throw to second for 1. To first. It won't be in time, but Towson gets the lead runner. 1 down. Still a runner on. Here's Alyssa Hopkins. Oh for 1 today. .1-0 here to Hopkins to start out the at-bat. That one hit on the ground. Mint diving down for it. She stopped it but couldn't get a hold of it. And now Altivez Harris takes off for third, and she's in there. Mint was slow to get up and gather herself, and Altivez Harris caught her napping, took off. Addison Miller not playing on the base, so even though the throw was in time, Miller nowhere near the bag. So runners on the corners here with one away. Megan Gray. Runner goes to second, and she's just kind of going to sneak over there. I don't think Medina realized, and she grabbed the ball from Franzik as Franzik was trying to throw her out. And Hopkins just kind of snuck her way the rest of the way. So 2 in scoring position now. 1-0 count here to Megan Gray. Inside 2-0. That one hit to right, and it is going to die right at the wall. Altivez Harris scores. Hopkins scores. Gray with a triple, and she'll score 2 more as well. She's got 3 RBIs on the day, and it is 8-0 George Mason. And Lisa Costello, I think, has seen enough. We're going to have a pitching change. We'll take a break, come back, tell you who it is here on Flow Sports. Back here in Towson, Jessa Peters will take over for Amanda Medina. Cameron Inman will be the first to greet her. Runner on third in Gray. Just 1 out here in the top of the second. 8-0 George Mason. Peters' first pitch of the ball game is in there for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 swung on and missed by Inman, and Peters ahead 0-2 in the count. The 0-2. Low and away, ball 1. The 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. As now Inman's battled back to even up the count. The 2-2. Hit into right. Canisi in foul territory makes the catch, and the runner will tag and go as Gray comes in to score. 9-0 here with 2 away. Sabota stands in. First pitch to her, misses, ball 1. Bases are empty now. The 1-0. In the dirt, 2-0. The 2-0. Catches the corner, 2-1. That one outside, 3-1. Three one catches the corner, 3-2. Sabota didn't look like to be a fan of that call. Payoff pitch, hit up the middle. Liebert there for it, but can't make the... Oh, they do make the throw in time. That was a bang-bang play. Great effort by Liebert and Towson out of the inning. George Mason leads 9-0 here on Flow Sports.
Tiger fans, the 2026 Towson football season will be here before you know it. This year, the Tigers will play inside John United Stadium 5 times, including a Thursday night matchup against Maine to kick off the season, and the annual battle for Greater Baltimore versus Morgan State. Reserve your season tickets now by calling 410-704-4501 or by visiting TowsonTigers.com. Go Tigers!
Towson University does more than educate. We elevate, creating next-level opportunities for Maryland and beyond. TU is redefining the role of a public university, expanding access to life-changing experiences, raising the bar for collaboration, pushing possibilities at the forefront of teaching and research. Tigers are leading the way. Take TU's incredible momentum and make it yours.
Welcome back here in Towson. George Mason leads 9-0 in the bottom of the second. Rangel gets back to work with her teammates. Amanda Ash will lead things off here for Towson as the Tigers look for some sort of spark here to climb back into this one. Pitch from Rangel. Called a strike. The 0-1. Fouled back. Oh, 2 here to Amanda Ash. Time called. Ash adjusting, I think, her wrist guard. The 0-2 to Ash. Hit right back up the middle, and Ash is aboard with a base hit. First hit of the afternoon here for Towson.
Left fielder number 9, Kinsley Peak.
Kinsley Peak, the left fielder. We'll try to keep it rolling here for the Tigers. Ash standing on first. No one out. Pitch the Peak. Strike one. Wrangle. Delivers on 0-1. In the dirt, ball one. An appeal down, held up in time. Did Peak. Ball on the strike here. Wrangle ready. That one misses 2-1. The 2-1. Slapped in the left, but the catch is made by Sabota for the first out of the second. Here for Towson. Here's Addison Miller. Ash still on first. First pitch to Miller. Fouled back. The 0-1. 1-1. Hit hard in the left at the feet of Sabota. Base hit there for Addison Miller with one away.
Second baseman number 33, Hannah Liebert.
Here is the second baseman, Hannah Liebert. Strike one. Yo, one the Liebert. Upstairs. Throw back down the second. Almost caught. Ash leaning a little bit there. 1-1. Heady play by Megan Gray. Upstairs again. 2-1. Two one from Wrangle on the way. Excuse me, that wasn't a walk. Everybody went. 3-1 count. Yeah, Liebert went thinking it was a walk, and then George Mason almost got Ash out at second. So here's the 3-1 pitch that Liebert thought she just got a second ago, and she'll foul that one away, and the count's full. Payoff pitch to Liebert. Fouled back, we'll do it again. Another payoff pitch. Hit right at the second baseman, and they're going to double it up. Right at Auerbach, and she throws over to first for the double play, and we're headed to the top of the third here on Flow Sports.
Every day, more than 500 Towson student-athletes represent our university with pride. They compete at the highest level, push each other to be better, and build something bigger than themselves. On April 22nd, you can make a difference in their experience. Our goal is simple: 1,000 donors in a single day. Every gift fuels opportunity, supports our teams, and helps Tigers succeed on and off the field. Join us on April 22nd. Be one of 1,000. Make your impact.
Back here in Towson, getting set for the top of the third. George Mason holding a 9-0 lead here over the Towson Tigers. As the Tigers struggling to get the bats going. Peters back out. Here is Mason's second baseman, Peyton Auerbach, who just had the double play a moment ago. Hit on the ground, but foul. Good effort by Addison Miller. 0-1 here now to Auerbach. The 0-1 hit on the ground, right to Ash. He got it, steps on the bag, one away. Here is Jessica Chan. Walk her first time. Strike one. The 0-1 hit in the right, and making the catch is Kanisi, 2 down. Logan Pickford, as we're back at the top of the lineup now. Another one out towards Kanisi in foul territory, and it'll drop. Pickford stands back in. 2 for 2 today. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Peters on 1-1. Rolls it to the plate. 2-1. The 2-1. Hit on the ground. Liebert up with it. Throw to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning here for the Tigers. As we'll head to the bottom of the third here on Flow Sports.
Tiger fans, the 2026 Towson football season will be here before you know it. This year, the Tigers will play inside John United Stadium 5 times, including a Thursday night matchup against Maine to kick off the season, and the annual battle for Greater Baltimore versus Morgan State. Reserve your season tickets now by calling 410-704-4501 or by visiting TowsonTigers.com. Go Tigers!
Towson University does more than educate. We elevate, creating next-level opportunities for Maryland and beyond. TU is redefining the role of a public university, expanding access to life-changing experiences, raising the bar for collaboration, pushing possibilities at the forefront of teaching and research. Tigers are leading the way. Take TU's incredible momentum and make it yours.
Welcome back here in Towson, bottom of the third, and defensive change as Pickford's day seems to be done. Madeline Stats now in right field for George Mason. Ball 1 here to Alyssa Mint. The 1-0 to Mint. Fouled back. 1-1. The 1-1 from Rangel. Climbs the ladder, 2-1. Two on the Mint. Inside, 3-1. Three-one pitch on the way. Catches the corner. Full count here to Alyssa Mint. Payoff pitch is upstairs and gets past Megan Gray. It's a leadoff walk here for Alyssa Mint. As Casey Benton, who had a very loud out to the left field in her first at-bat, If it wasn't for that win, that one was a home run. Her hit, or her attempt, I should say. No one out, Mint on first. First pitch to Benton is high, ball one. And time called, as Mason's going to have a quick meeting. Rangel's been pretty steady through this one so far, through 2 innings. 2 hits surrendered, 3 walks, no strikeouts yet. But the most important number is she's got a 0 in the runs column. So we'll get ready to resume play now. The 1-0 to Benton. High and away, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Big hack there by Benton. 2-1. Mint standing at first. Rangel delivers on 2-1. Fouled back, counts even at 2. The 2-2 now from Rangel on the way. Hit up the first base line, and it is just foul. Mint was definitely thinking about at least third base on that one. As that one was placed perfectly, just a hair foul. Had that stayed fair, Mint would have had the opportunity to score. So we'll do it again on 2-2. Hit to the shortstop, Shan, and they'll try to double up Mint, but she's back safely, 1 away. Here is Grace Franzik. 1 away, 1 on. Takes the first pitch, strike 1. The 0-1. Hit up the middle. Backhand attempt there by Auerbach. Couldn't reel it in, but then able to make the play as she flips it to second for the second out. Great effort there by Auerbach to stay with it. They didn't field it super clean, but enough to make a play. Here is Addie Ferguson. Pitch in there, strike 1. The 0-1. Schechter swing, it hits off the bat, charging in Hopkins, throw to first in time, unlucky break there for Towson, and that'll bring an end to the third here on Flow Sports. Welcome back here on Flow Sports in a very chilly and windy Towson, Maryland. George Mason leading 9-0 here in the top of the fourth. LeMasters will lead off. Peters, first pitch misses. That one, same spot. 2-0. To LeMasters. Hit to center. And Benton makes the catch for the first out.
Designated player number 1, Tess Altivers Harris.
Altivers Harris takes the first pitch for a ball. The 1-0 from Peters is outside. 2-0. Altivers Harris awaits the first pitch, or the next pitch. 3-0. Peters on 3-0 now. Fouled away. 3-1. That one upstairs. Full count here to Altivers Harris. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 away. Here is Alyssa Hopkins now.
Third baseman number 4, Alyssa Hopkins.
Reached on an error her last at bat. First pitch to her, ball. The 1-0 from Peters. Hit up the middle over the head of Liebert and into center. And it's a 2-out base hit for Alyssa Hopkins and George Mason. Here is Megan Gray.
Catcher number 24, Megan Gray.
Gray stands in 2 for 2 on the day. Strike one called. The 1 outside. 1-1. The 1-1 from Peters. Swung on and missed. Runner goes. Throw down is in time, but off the mark. 1-2 count here to Gray. And Hopkins stands on second now. The 1-2. Fouled away. 2-2. Two now. Hit. And it drops, and Hopkins will score easily. It's an RBI single for Megan Gray, as she has had a great day. That is her 4th RBI. 10-0. George Mason comfortably in the driver's seat. Here's Cameron Inman. Fouled back. Skied into right. Kanisi makes the catch, and that brings an end to the top of the 4th. George Mason tacks one more on. They lead 10-0 here on Flow Sports.
Every day, more than 500 Towson student-athletes represent our university with pride. They compete at the highest level, push each other to be better, and build something bigger than themselves. On April 22nd, you can make a difference in their experience. Our goal is simple: 1,000 donors in a single day. Every gift fuels opportunity, supports our teams, and helps Tigers succeed on and off the field. Join us on April 22nd. Be one of 1,000. Make your impact.
Back here in Towson, bottom of the fourth, George Mason leads 10-0. Isabella Canisi will lead things off as Alyssa Rangel heads back out there.
Right fielder number 10, Isabella Canisi.
Canisi 0 for 1 today. First pitch low, ball one. The 1-0. In the dirt, 2-0. The 2-0. On the inside edge, 2-1. The 2-1 to Canisi. Catches the edge again, 2-2 as Rangel evens up the count. Gets a hold of that one high in the left and deep, and it's over the wall. Isabella Canisi with a home run here in the bottom of the fourth to get the Tigers on the scoreboard.
The right equipment to meet your project needs at home or on the job site.
It has been super windy all day, and the wind has pushed in from center field. And Canisi able to find just the right moment where the wind died down and put a charge into the ball. It's 10-1, George Mason. Here's Amanda Ash.
First baseman number 82, Amanda Ash.
Still no outs after the Canisi solo shot. So one out now here in the bottom of the fourth as Peak to the plate. Strike one.
Left fielder number 9, Kinsley Peak.
The 0-1. Slap to third. Handled by Hopkins and thrown over. I thought she caught it initially, but she'll throw over for good measure and the second out.
Third baseman number
Here is Addison Miller.
Miller.
Ball one here to Addison Miller. Fouled away. 1-1 here to Miller. And that pitch is to the backstop. 2-1. Two one hit right up the middle as Miller keeps the inning alive with a base knock. So 2 outs, runner aboard is Hannah Liebert now to the plate. And hold that. It's actually going to not be Hannah Liebert. It's going to be Taylor Broadbent instead, pinch hitting.
Pinch hitting for the Tigers, number 22, Taylor Broadbent.
So here's Broadbent with a runner on and 2 away. Call the strike here to Broadbent to open up the at-bat. Wrangle, check on the armband. The 0-1 to Broadbent on the way. Misses low, 1-1. The 1-1 now. It's fouled back. Count grows to 1-2. Miller on first here for Towson. 2 outs, 1 across after the solo shot from Canisi. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that'll bring an end to the 4th as we'll head to the top of the 5th here on Flow Sports.
Tiger fans, the 2026 Towson football season will be here before you know it. This year, the Tigers will play inside John United Stadium 5 times, including a Thursday night matchup against Maine to kick off the season, and the annual battle for Greater Baltimore versus Morgan State. Reserve your season tickets now by calling 410-704-4501 or by visiting TowsonTigers.com. Go Tigers!
Towson University does more than educate. We elevate, creating next-level opportunities for Maryland and beyond. TU is redefining the role of a public university, expanding access to life-changing experiences, raising the bar for collaboration, pushing possibilities at the forefront of teaching and research. Tigers are leading the way. Take TU's incredible momentum and make it yours.
Back here in Towson, defensive change for Towson. Kylie Mahovitz now behind the plate doing the catching, and Peter's first pitch is strike 1 here in the top of the 5th. Towson trailing 10-1. Sabota, 1 for 2 today. Pitch from Peters. In the dirt, ball 1.
Not batting for George Mason, left fielder number 31, Maddie Sabota.
Sabota takes that pitch outside, 2-1. 2-1. Hit hard but foul up the third base side. Those nice hands over there by Justin Walker. Barehanded play for him. The 2-2 count. Misses. And the count runs full here to Sabota. That one hit in the air out to shallow center. Benton calls everyone off and makes the play for the first out. Here is Peyton Auerbach. Hit on the ground, played by Miller. Throw to first is in time. 2 away. Here's Jessica Chan. First pitch to Chan in the dirt, ball 1. That pitch outside, ball 2. The 2-0 turns into 3-0 as that pitch is wild. The 3-0 in there for a strike, 3-1. Here to Chan now. 2 outs, no one aboard. 3-1 pitch. Misses outside, and it's a free pass here for Jessica Chan as we'll get back to the top of the lineup, but we'll see for the first time Madeline Stats. She replaced Pickford. First pitch. Called the strike. The 0-1. Strike 2. The 0-2 now. Just misses outside. Fouled away. So we'll do it again. Chan stands on first with 2 outs. Right down the middle. Peters with the strikeout to end the inning as we head to the bottom of the fifth here on Flow Sports.
Every day, more than 500 Towson student-athletes represent our university with pride. They compete at the highest level, push each other to be better, and build something bigger than themselves. On April 22nd, you can make a difference in their experience. Our goal is simple: 1,000 donors in a single day. Every gift fuels opportunity, supports our teams, and helps Tigers succeed on and off the field. Join us on April 22nd. Be one of 1,000. Make your impact.
Bottom of the fifth. Pitching change for George Mason, so Wrangle's day is over and she'll give way to Harlow Nye. Alyssa Mint will lead things off for Towson. Mint foul ball it's going to hit off her. And then it called out is Alyssa Mint. She's had a interesting day at the plate. In her first at bat, she thought she had a walk, and the ball had tipped off her bat and was caught. So, one out here for Casey Benton. Strike one to Benton here from Nye. The 0-1. One and one to Benton. Swung on, foul tipped. 1-2. One hit into left, and Sabota makes the catch, 2 away, and Towson down to their final out if they can't get a couple runs here, as the run rule will come into effect. Kylie Mahovitz will take her first at-bat. In the dirt, ball one. The 1-0. 2-0. Swung on and missed, 2-1. In the dirt again, 3-1. The 3-1. Fouled back, full count. Nye. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. And that'll do it as Towson falls to the run rule as George Mason, the winners here today, 10-1. That'll do it for us today here on Flow Sports. Want to thank you for joining us. Next up for the Tigers, they're on the road for 3 at UNC Wilmington. They'll return home on April 15th against Villanova. For everybody here at Towson Athletics, I'm Ben Rosenbaum. Thanks for joining us, and as always, go Tigers.